Hello, my ginger loves. Welcome to Tea Time with Joce. I am your co-host, Joce. Remember that I am not for everyone, and neither is this reading. So take what's yours, don't steal what's not. I feel a little ashy, so let me get that together. Let me get a drink, excuse me. I hope everyone is having a wonderful week so far. No. Let's see. Start with tarot. Okay. Let's see what's going on. You have the 3 of baskets on the bottom, so someone may be having some sort of celebration. Ooh, the Fool. Because you've begun some sort of new journey. You've had a new beginning somewhere. Someone definitely has angelic protection. If you're celebrating with others, these may be, when they say you may be entertaining angels unknown, these may be angels for you. Divine guardians, guides, people sent to you to help you on this new phase of your journey, on this new part, this new chapter. I feel like whatever this celebration is, it feels like heaven sent. I'm hearing Keisha Cole. That's the song that I hear in my head, Sent from Heaven. It's called Heaven something else. Heaven Sent, I think. But that's the song that I hear in my head. You have Temperance coming out after the Fool. So yeah, this is something heaven sent. This is something that you may have been praying for. Something that you have been manifesting for a long time. Something you've been patiently waiting for. And you have Daughter of Baskets. So it's something that may have required you to follow your heart. Something that may have required you to walk away from something or someone or some people in order for you to achieve happiness, in order for you to follow your dreams. But this is something, a new beginning that you definitely have been patient. It's something that's been being built, right? This is something that definitely is heaven sent. That's just how I feel, which is really amazing. Definitely a time of celebration for someone. What else? Someone may be getting an offer of some kind. Something, maybe an opportunity you thought you may have missed in the past. But it just required you to do some work. You have the 2 of Knives. So it may have been something where you had some confusion, something there where there wasn't clarity. A decision had to be made though. And I feel like the decision that had to be made was walking away. Like trusting in the divine, following the beat of your own drum, following your heart and doing something that you've been wanting to do. And it may have been something that required you to leave behind some people that you were very close to, some relationships that you had had for a long time. But in order for you to start new, start fresh, you had to get away. And it may be something that it took a while for the new blessings to start coming in, because it took you a while to make a decision. It took you a while to choose. I feel like you put down the knives, you release the confusion, and you decided to just go forward, trusting your intuition, trusting divine guidance, to make peace with whatever the situation is, knowing that time was up and it was time to walk away. And then you have the World card. So definitely some sort of cycle is closing out. Someone may be, traveling. Like maybe you had to make a decision to leave some people behind and travel solo. Maybe it was something you had been wanting to do for a while. And like people, the trip start off with 20 people saying they're going, and then by the first group text, only, 15 people is going. And then the next time y'all do an update, a few months later, now only 8 people going. And then next thing you know, ain't nobody going but you. And so whatever it is, you had to make a decision to leave some things behind. That's just how I feel. You may have been caught up in the emotions and not wanting to leave people behind. And it's like that on the journey, especially people that you love, that you admire, that you respect, that you care for, people that have been in your life for a long time. It's difficult to make a decision to leave people behind, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And this one of them times. It's like walking away from whatever this was, opening yourself up to receiving, right? Knowing that you deserve this goodness, knowing that you deserve this happiness, knowing that you deserve to celebrate this new life that you've been wanting to lead for quite some time. It opened up a whole new world to you. Somebody's world has drastically changed, because you freed yourself from the constraints of feeling guilt or feeling like you couldn't leave certain energies behind. Once you did, it changed everything. Someone did, maybe like some solar plexus work. I just saw the Lovers. Somebody may have done some solar plexus healing, some heart chakra healing, green, yellow here. Just to be able to open yourself up. Rejuvenation, revitalization in your spirit, in your heart space. You have Daughter of Wands. Yeah, because it's time to go into something new. This is something that you are very passionate about. I said you're following the beat of your own drum. Something you're very passionate about. Something that you've dreamed about and wanted to do for quite some time. You may have been held back because of fear. You may have been held back because you didn't know if people would agree or whatever. But it's time out for that now. That doesn't even matter. And I said somebody may be traveling solo. Sis finna hop on that plane and you don't see no friends with her. Okay, so if that's the case, if you are wanting to pursue a career, if you are wanting to pursue a passion of being a solo traveler, this is your confirmation that that's what you're supposed to do. Okay? Lead him. I heard something else, but I ain't gonna say that because that's rude for YouTube, and I don't even talk like that. So I don't know where that came from, but I'm just saying, leave this, okay? You got to leave whoever this is in order to pursue this passion and this dream. You've waited long enough. You've waited long enough for them to catch up. They're not going to, sis. They're not going to, bro. You just gotta do what you gotta do and move forward. Close out the cycle of always waiting. Baby, you got the 9 of baskets and the 2 of wands. Yeah, it's time to do your thing. It's time to do your thing. Sit down, make you a plan, decide where you want to go, and move the fuck forward. You got to leave whatever this is behind. It's time for you to pursue your own dreams, to do whatever it is you want to do. For some of you, you may meet someone while you are gone. And then the 3 of Wands came out. Yeah, it's time to sit down, make some plans, and move. Bust a move. What's that? Maybe CNC Music Factory from back in the day? Bust a move. No, that's Young MC Hammer. Yeah. Or whoever it is from back in the day. That's the song I hear in my head. So it's time to bust a move. It's time to pursue what you have been thinking about, dreaming about, ruminating, what you have been patiently waiting. This Three of Wands, I'm telling you, you've been waiting. It's time to stop waiting. And I feel like you may end up like, you may be like on some expat energy. So you may start off, leaving to travel on your own, solo, whatever. But then you get to a certain destination or a certain location and you find your tribe. You find people that you can then begin to travel with, people that you can, make future plans with, and that things work out. You don't have to worry about 20 starting off and then you end up with one. 20 gonna start off and probably like 18 gonna actually go, because the other two, they might want to go somewhere else after they think about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because they don't have the money, or not because they're scared, or not because they still haven't got their passport because they haven't even applied for it, or because, some stupid reason. This is going to be, these people are not going to come with y'all because they going somewhere else that maybe you've already been, or that's not of interest to you. And y'all just going to meet back up again later. But this is definitely for somebody who you have been waiting and, really ruminating on wanting to start traveling, wanting to start doing some things, being active. You don't want to just save it only for the summer. This is something you want to pursue maybe as a career, something that for right now, this is where your passion is, this is where your desires are, this is where your dreams and your hopes have been, and it's just time to go. It's just time to go. Anything else? This don't have to be long at all, because this was really good. Not that just because it's good it can't be long, but I'm just saying. Oh Lord, the Father of Wands coming out in the reverse. So here's a cautionary. Don't be being a hoe. Okay? Y'all saw, side note, y'all saw that story of, now y'all know I don't have a clock app, but y'all saw that story of the young man who wanted to be a passport bro, or whatever they call it. And so he went to somewhere, I forgot where, Japan I think it was, and he ended up getting a couple of few sexually transmitted things, and it's like he was okay with spreading it. He was okay with talking about it on the interwebs. That's his personal healthcare business. So if he wants to tell it, it's okay with me. However, his traveling was not because he wanted to learn culture and he wanted to elevate himself in that way. His traveling was because he wanted to be a whore. He went with the intention of being in whorish energy. So this is a cautionary to someone's, whatever. Don't do that. Okay? Don't be doing this traveling with the intention of sowing your royal oats. That's not what this is. This is some sort of spiritual journey. This is something that God, the universe, the ancestors, your angels, guides, guardians in the heavenly realms. This is something that has been open to someone because this is a desire that you've had for probably most of your life. And God wants to give you a reward for some kind of work that you've done on yourself by allowing you the opportunity to be able to travel. And so God is not giving you this opportunity so that you can go and spread yourself all over the world. That's not what that's about. And I'm not saying don't have a good time. I'm not saying don't have fun. What I'm telling you is be safe, because the Daughter of Wands is equivalent to the Knight of Wands, which means you have the potential to be very reckless. And then, that's falling on the Daughter of Baskets, which is the Knight of Baskets. You have the gift of gab. You're probably a very attractive person. And so you have the potential to use your sexual energy in a very negative way. That's not what this is. Do not do that. That's just a caution. And that's because if you do, you're going to catch something. Okay, there's a reason that young man came to my mind when I saw this Father of Wands in the reverse. The Father of Wands in reverse is a very spiritual person, but this person can use their spirituality in a very negative way. They know how to manipulate, okay? They know how to fuck with your mind. They know how to fuck with your emotions. They know how to fuck with your spirit, and in order to get what they want. They're very whorish, okay? And that could be man or woman. It doesn't matter how you identify yourself. But you have the potential to be very reckless because you know you can. Don't do that. Otherwise, you're going to wreck what God has set up for you as a reward. This is a blessing for someone. And you're not meant to go and spread yourself all over the place, because you see how you have the Son of Wands on the bottom, but it's in the reverse. Yeah, that's because you're going to put a halt. And then the Nine of Wands after that, yeah, God's going to put a heavy block if you play games with him. This is a blessing for someone. This is something that someone has been manifesting for a while. And because God allowed the opportunity to come in for you to take this armor off, because you've done some sort of surrenderance. You made a choice to surrender to the divine. God is giving you a reward. Don't mess it up. Let's see if anything else comes. You have the Four of... Oh, there's more. You have the Father of Knives. You have the Nine of Knives. And you have the Four of Coins. I feel like somebody was heavily in their head. Like I said, you was thinking too much. Thinking too much about what other people would say, what other people would think, how other people gonna feel. This Nine of Knives, it's like you tucked your head into the couch so you wouldn't have to deal with all the thoughts flowing and flowing and flowing. And in essence, it caused you to be stuck behind the door. The door would not open because you wouldn't get out of your head. Now that you have been freed from that, because you made a decision that you are going to surrender and go through the door, it's going to open up stability to someone and luxury in however you see luxury. There may have been a lot of fear around going through the door because you did not want to go alone. But this is something that you are going to have to do by yourself for right now. Because whoever it is that you hang around, whoever you surround yourself with, those people are not mature enough spiritually, emotionally, mentally. They just can't come with you. Finances are not in order. They're not in a position to be able to handle this blessing like you are. And I feel like if you make an attempt to take people with you that you're not supposed to take, that also is going to make you stuck. You're going to start having a lot of problems, a lot of interference. It's going to be a lot of holdups because you're trying to hold on to people that you need to let go of for right now. Just free yourself so that you can do what you want to do. It's like you want to go, but then you don't want to go because you don't want to leave them behind. You have to leave them behind right now. That's just how it is. Especially because of financial reasons. You have the ability to do whatever this is financially. And if you attempt to take these people who are not mature enough to go with you, any of them, okay? If you attempt to take these people with you, you're going to see who they really are. The way they really feel about you is going to show itself. Because there's going to be jealousy there. Even if financially these people are able to keep up with you, mentally and spiritually and emotionally, these people are not on the same level as you. And because of that, that's going to breed jealousy also. Because you have this spirit, now that you have surrendered to the divine, now that you surrendered to God, now that you surrendered to ancestral, angelic, guide and guardian assistance from the heavenly realms, now that you surrendered to that, you have a freedom that you can only experience once you have done this surrender. Okay? So these people or this person, whomever you think is supposed to go with you, they're not. Leave them. Not being mean, not being nasty, and you can leave them in love, but it's just not time for them to go. They cannot keep up with you in that capacity because they're going to begin to be jealous of you for the freedom that you feel. Especially if you are meant to be some sort of like travel vlogger or something like that. These people are going to see you and they are going to start sending you the evil eye and they're going to try to make you stuck. 9 of coins on the bottom. I'm done there because, yeah, you're supposed to do this solo. This is not meant for you to take whoever these energies are with you. You are going to be celebrating with a new group of people. Up to 6 energies. Up to 6 people. But that's not going to come until you remove the armor, surrender to good God, and decide to move forward with your travel plans. Definitely, this is something you are meant to do alone. You have the spiritual capacity, the mental capacity, the emotional capacity, and the financial capacity to live out this dream at this time. So if this is something you want to do, especially as a career, move forward with it. But leave these energies behind. Whoever you hung out with in the past, leave it. They're not meant to go right now. And trust me when I tell you, if they ever catch up to you in the ways that God needs them to be caught up, in order to share time, space, and energy with you, God will put them on a path to meet you wherever it is you are, no matter where you are in the world. And that's for anybody. Romantical, platonic, or whatever. Familial. If they are meant to catch up to you, God will put them in position to be where you are, wherever you are. You don't have to be worried. This is amazing for whoever this is for. I'm very happy for you. If this resonated for you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, please make sure you thumbs up the video. Thank you so much for your love, for your grace, for your support. Thank you all who are still rocking with me on this journey. I appreciate you so much. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the week, and I probably will see y'all again by the weekend, okay? I love y'all to life. Have a great day. Bye.